I'm Hannah. Welcome back to the channel. I thought today I would get into some deeper stuff. I know last week was more of an introduction, and this week we're really going to get into it. I'm gonna tell you, number one, my story, number two, the background behind this song, and number three, the beautiful treat at the end, this song. That's our girly. Either way, let's get into my story. My story is pretty long-winded. You can read more in the description down below. I'll have an about me section down there, but I'll tell you the long-winded version here. I was born in New York. I've lived in many different homes. I've been all about. I lived in New York, I lived in Seattle, Washington, I lived in Long Beach, California, and now I live in LA. Let's see, I'm Jewish. My mom is originally from Los Angeles, and the reason why we moved to California is because when I was 6 years old, my mom got cancer. We moved to California when I was about 9, and it was to help my mom with her breast cancer, to help her treat it. Obviously, as you know, cancer is a terrible, horrible disease. It's extremely hard to cure. There's no cure for it. There's different ways that people try and cure it, but there's no exact way. And so my mom was trying out many different things. And eventually we got here to LA when I was around 10-ish. Sorry, this is a hard story. My mom was still trying all these treatments. She used to go to different doctors and she did everything that she possibly could. But eventually, in March of 2022, so I decided to stay home from school that day because in general, I was having a hard time in that period of my life. I got ice cream, I was watching Gilmore Girls, you know the works, and my mom's best friend came to visit us. My mom had been unconscious for 3 days at that point. And I was just talking with my mom's best friend. We were laughing, we were hanging out. The best friend leaves, and I decide, you know what? I've been at home all day. I feel kind of gross. Let me go over to my friend's house. So, and my friend didn't live that far away. So I went over to my friend's house. I'm crying because I had a really bad feeling. And I remember as I was walking up to my friend's house, I was saying to myself, it's okay, you can die. It's okay, it's okay, I'll live on. It's okay, you can die. That's what was going through my head as I was walking to this friend's house. I come to this friend's house, I start crying. She's like, oh my God. Then my friend's mom comes up to us and she's like, guys, she tells me, she's like, you need to go home. And I'm like, I don't want to go home. She's like, no, you need to go home. And I'm like, fine. So I get home and I did not want to be there. Like that, I had a bad feeling, and that's the reason why I went back to this friend's house. But whatever, I end up going back to my house, and my mom had never went into a hospital. She always did everything in the home. There was nurses in our house, there was like hospital materials in our house, but it was always in our house. She never wanted to go to the hospital or hospice or anything like that. So we go into her room, me and my siblings. It was a really scary moment. I'm staying up in there when I stop talking about this if this is too much for you. But basically, I'm sitting by the bed where my mom is, and I go and I say goodbye. I give her a hug, give her a kiss, and then you just saw like the life go out of her. It was a really scary moment, and it's almost blacked out in my mind because it's like such a traumatic moment. But I just remember crying and screaming and all the works of it, but like I don't actually remember what I said or what I did. It's like I blacked out that moment from my memory, which is so crazy. And then basically a rabbi came, and to like pronounce my mom dead, he took this little handheld mirror, and this is probably in my mind for the rest of time, but he took this mirror and he like opened my mom's eye with it to see if she was actually dead, and like used a flashlight. The silence, but the terror, it was like hell, but I was going crazy. That's what it felt like about the song. So Screaming Sobbing Cries is based off of that moment where I didn't know how to feel. I was screaming, I was crying. It's all the works. It's screaming, sobbing, cries. says it all in the title. And so a few weeks later, I wrote this song as I was laying in bed after the Shiva and everything. Like, I had been learning chords on the guitar for a while at that point, so I just decided to put it into a song. And that was the first song I've ever written. I never wanted to be a singer. I never had anything to do with music. I wanted to be a prima ballerina. Like, that was my goal. I ended up quitting ballet just because it was a really toxic environment. But so yeah, I wrote my first song. I ended up FaceTiming all my friends. I was like, I wrote my first song, and oh my god, it was amazing. And I remember I ended up singing it to my whole entire school like a week or two later. I feel like this song really encapsulates the feeling of when someone leaves you. It's amazing. I think that me at 12 years old could write that, and I hope you enjoy it. There's a weird taunting feeling, my breath is shaking, tears streaming down my face, and I don't know why it's here. I don't got a clue. Why did it come? The water falling in my hair, and I can see you there, the angel of the dark. After that, I ran away, but I was told to come back. Anxiety started killing me. What was gonna happen next? I'm in the room, see you there. Your last breath drifting in the air. I feel the only one screaming, sobbing, screaming, sobbing. Cause I thought she'd be there for the tassel turning. I thought she'd be there for the smiling from the stage. I thought she'd be there for the moment that I say I do. I thought she'd be there to babysit, and I thought it'd be there to laugh with my kids, but you won't. No, you won't be there. Now I'm looking in the shadows, waiting for a sign, seeing if they'll show up. Give me more time, wishing you were right here next to me. I can hardly breathe. Days on After that, I ran away, but I was told to come back. Anxiety started going mad. I swear, I swear, sobbing, I swear I saw you yesterday. I swear, I swear. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope you enjoyed. You can check out all my socials down below in the description, and I'll see you next Friday. Love you.